I like to watch a lot of coin hunting videos myself, and I know when a video starts like this, it's going to be an epic hunt. I'm looking at you, Rob Finds Treasure. Yeah, we might have just had the last great wheat cent hunt. It was maybe our only good one, to be honest. And yeah, I think we only had maybe 4 coins in the 1910s, another 8 or so in the 1920s, all year. And then this happened. I mean, old wheat cents galore. This was freaking awesome. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's get in there. Let's watch this. You want to turn it off, babe? Babe? Jeez. She finds all the good finds, then she just ditches me when there's work to be done. I'm not buying her any more pink gloves. Welcome back to Silver in the Big Sky. Yeah, the first video after a time change, and we are going to have basically darkness when we're starting these after a work day, that is. Yeah, we're back with a 1 penny bag or 2 boxes, and we are hoping for an epic one. So I'm going to try to keep clips short so we can just be bang, bang, bang to the finds. But why we're thinking that, I laid this thing down, and literally you just can't not see the wheat cents in there. I mean, I gotta, I guess, get my glasses on to see there, but I mean, you can just start to see them. Reverse facers, they were all over the freaking place. A lot of the ones that were obverse facing are, there's some really old ones. So I'm hoping for like quite the collection dump. Actually, so here's the story. I talked to this lady. So the bank had this lady come in that had a family member pass away, and they were bringing all this change in, and she had a whole bunch of pennies is what she brought in first, or Lincoln cents, wheat cents. And I got to talk to her. She said she's got a bunch of collection books, a bunch of silver dollars, silver certificates. So I'm hoping to at least get to see some of the other stuff. Maybe we get or don't get some other stuff, but at least to see it and help her out with at least a valuation. So since I'm expecting some older wheat cents, we've got actually one of these Lincoln Cents albums, 1909 to 1958. So we'll actually start just like we did our last nickel hunt. We'll go through and slot everything we've got, come back with a small update, and then we're going to jump into what is hopefully an epic penny hunt. Well, that only took us like maybe an hour and a half. But yeah, look at that. This last page has a lot of real nice ones in it. But yeah, first page, pretty empty as you could imagine. Here's where we ended up. So I did also count up how many boxes we've done on the year, equivalent of 40 boxes. There are 140 slots in this thing, believe it or not. Ton of different wheat pennies out there. And we had slotted 76 of them. So just about halfway there. I did make a dot because we've got this 1909 VDB we have found. Coin hunting. It's in a flip though. And then one of the steel cents, the 1943P. Those are the 3 steel cents that you're looking for. So yeah, pretty awesome. See a couple of, we had, funny thing, we had 4 full tubes of the 50Ds, and we don't even have a half tube of 50Ps. So crazy how much more less we find. I mean, it's not like there's crazy mint differences, but yeah, so still missing the 52P, 54P, 55S. That's it on that page, but it just gets more and more as you get older. Crazy. And this is the one you're really looking for, that 31S. I mentioned in a previous video, a friend of mine brought in her wheat cent collection. She friggin' had that penny. It's a crazy one. It's like a $90, $100 penny. So awesome. We're going to jump in here. Again, we'll try to be quick with the finds. Maybe we'll just, show you like a summation of every little pile and stuff, because I'm anticipating a lot of wheats. Hopefully we can shoot for that record. What's our new 191? think we found 191 in a bag as our record, so that's what we're shooting for. Let's go. First handful on this side. What you got, babe?
So I got a 57 Denver, 54 Denver, a 51, and I believe that's an S. 46, I believe that also is an S. 30, that is a D. And a 20, what was that? 28S.
Dang.
And then a 1919 Philly.
Crazy. Anytime you get before the 30s and you get a mint mark, typically those are really good. We got, what is that, 7 on the board. I've got 11 in my first handful, bringing us to 18. Also added a really cool Canadian cent, 1928. I don't even know what that was when I saw it. Pretty freaking cool. Made some money, got a dime. And there's already 3 better dates. Look at these oldies. 1911 Denver, better date. We'll cover most mint marks later, but I'm just going to do the better dates. 1915 Denver, better date. So there's a 16 and a 17, a 24, 27, 28S, which we already had in that first pile, better date. So that's 4 better dates already. Freaking nuts. And the bottom of this bag was the best part of the bag. Second handful for me. I've got 9 here, brings us up to 27. A couple of key notes in here. That's an 11S. Look at that. That's our first semi-key date of the hunt. That's crazy. A 13D is a better date. A couple of 16Ps. And that 16D is a better date. So yeah, the better dates, that's another 20S. That one's actually not on the list, but wow, the better dates are piling up. And our first semi-key date. Freaking awesome. We still got a lot left. She's got 23 more over here, bringing us to 50.
So here's my 50s. Here is my 40s over here. But then I got 39 and under here. But what I'm bringing you in for is I got a 21S, which is a key date.
I got a better date?
A better date. I don't know
better
the
date.
difference.
Yep.
I don't know. 1915 is a D.
Better date.
Okay. And a 1913 is a D.
I think that's a better date.
And then I just have, you know, these 1917 and 1918 and then some 20s over here. So there's 3 better dates.
This is crazy. She's
right.
got 25 more over here, bringing us to 75.
So I've got your teens up here, your 20s, your 30s, 40s, and 50s. But here is the key date. It's a 21D.
Semi-key date.
Semi-key date, my bad.
We're teaching her, guys.
Jeez. And then here's better dates. I guess I don't understand that either. But here's a 27D.
Better than a regular one.
And then a 32D.
Holy moly, better dates piling up. And our second semi-key date. Good job, babe. Look at that. 11 more over here, bringing us to 86. She's kind of killing me on the finds because look at this. I'm having to manage this board. This is insane. Usually when you find this many, it's like just more 40s and 50s and not all these older dates like this. But look at this. I've only got 1 good date in here. I mean, there's a 17, I think it was a D, and a 10 Philly. But look at that. I mean, that's even just a plainly visible one. That's a very first year, 1909. So when it's the 1909, it's a better date. And if it has the VDB at the bottom, which we can clearly see there, that is a semi-key date. Holy heck, this is freaking crazy. This is absolutely bonkers. We still have this many left. And I know, like, there was just tons in the bottom. But I have 66 to bring us to 152. Yeah. 3 absolute stunners there. 55 Denvers. We were thinking maybe there was going to be, like, a bunch of them. And I think she's got some over there. So 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s. Never in a hunt will you see like less 50s and 40s than this is the 1910s. That's insane. But I've got 4 good finds. Over here, we've got that was a semi-key date, an 11S. Look at that. That's crazy. Semi-key date. And then 3 better dates. A 1912 Denver, a 1920 Denver, and a 1916 San Francisco. We are finding many old slickies that actually we're starting to find several of them that can't even read the date. Anyone have any tricks on how to get that date to pop? I can't see it under the scope or glasses or anything, but wow. 152. This is madness. She has 45 over here, bringing us to 197.
So here's the teens,
It's crazy.
the 20s, 30, 40s, and 250s.
I mean, it gets less than this is not normal, people.
I've got a 25S and a 1920D.
Nice, nice.
And these are better dates?
I think they were both better dates, yep.
And then this is a 1912 Philly, is what we think that is.
This is one of the ones that's hard to see, but if that is, there's only a few Phillies on the list, and that's one of them. A 1912 Philly is a better date, but wow, what a slicky. These things have seen some circulation. We are getting down there. 31 more on this side, bringing us to 228. Madness. 50s up there, a couple with a splash of red. Some 30s, 20s, and 10s. Gosh, it's just crazy seeing that many older ones. And 4 more better dates over here. So we still haven't found a key date. We've had a few semi-key dates, but there's a 25S, a 26D, very faint on the D there. 27D, really good condition on that one. I'll have to check that D. Looks like there's a little something going on there. And that was another 27D, a little worn on the mint mark. 4 more better dates. Wow. 62 more over here, bringing us to 290. Babe, you're going crazy over here.
I know, it's insane.
Where are you starting?
Well, I mean, we're just the 50s, 40s, 30s. These are all 20s. These are all 10s.
Goodness gracious.
I think I've got... oh, no. We already looked at my 09, I think. But, oh, no. My 09's right here. Ha.
You got another 09. Nice.
Yeah, Philly.
That one
There's
you said
no
Nope.
VDB or whatever.
That's our first one of those. So we've only found 2 other 09s. They were both the VDB.
I've got a 1912D.
I think that was a better date, right?
Yep. And then I've got a 1913S.
Dang, and I think that was also a better date.
Yep.
The better dates just keep piling up here, guys. Can't wait for this to really see all this in the recap. We're almost done. This is the last of them. 19 more to bring us to 309.
Jesus.
Insane. And the amount of old ones. What do you got out here, babe?
Well, this is my 50s, my 40s, my 30s, 20s, and then this is teens. But down here, we've got 2 1912 Phillies, which are better dates.
Yeah, those are better dates. We've only found one in the hunt that we thought was a 1912
I got
Philly.
it right this time.
She did. Those are clearly 1912 Phillies. Wow. Crazy. This is gonna take a while. I'm gonna set up this board. I'll be right back in like an hour. Real quick before I break this down, we had every year represented from 1909 to 1958 outside of 3. No steel cents, which are 43. They come in Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. No 22s, which I think the Philly and Denver are both on the semi-key date or the better dates. And then no 33s. Also, I think they're on the better date list. But wow, I will do my normal layout of this, and we'll do a little recap that way, and then a slaughter, which there's going to be tons of them. Oh my goodness, 309 wheat cents on the board. I've got to literally back up to get it all in there. What a crazy hunt. A little bit of side finds, nice 09s, some awesome copper stunners that in any other hunt might take center stage. Not in this hunt. Got a quarter and a dime. Can't find a quarter in a penny roll. Cool thing about getting the bags. Yeah, this is wild. Where to begin? Let's start just real quick, like we'll roll through the 50s. So 58, last year of the wheat cent. 58 Denvers, 57 Denvers, 56 Denvers. 55, we had a Denver there and some San Franciscos. Yes, and I've got some Denvers down here and the stunners at the bottom of the board here. 54 Denvers. 53, we had Philly, Denvers, and San Francisco. 54 Denvers and San Francisco. 51, a Denver, looks like just one, and some San Franciscos. 50, just a San Francisco. Hard year there. 49, Denver and San Francisco. 48, Denver and San Francisco. 47, just San Francisco. 46, Denver and San Francisco. 45, we had every mint covered. Philly, Denver, San Francisco. 44, Denver, San Francisco. 43 was the first year we come to that we had nothing. Of course, it's the steel cent. There is a 43 error out there, supposedly. That's in copper. But no steel cents in this hunt. That's a kind of a bummer. And none of those got through. 42, we had Philly, Denver's, and San Francisco. Zooming way over here. Sorry about the light. I mean, I had to cover some ground here to get all this on here. And this is, yeah, been some work. We had Philly, Denver, and San Francisco in 41. Same in 40. A really nice Denver there. 39, just Philly and San Francisco's. 38, just Denver's. 37, Philly, Denver, San Francisco, and 37, 36, and 35. Lots of wheat cents there. 34, just Philly and Denver. A little bit of a wood grain there on that 34. Something to look for that we didn't really talk about. These, the wood grained wheat cents, if you can find them, are going for pretty good bucks. I saw some report the other night. There was ungraded ones anyway, going for $40 and $50. Pretty cool stuff. 33, I believe we didn't have any 33s. And maybe there's some 32s down here at the bottom of the board. I've got all the semi-key dates and the better dates at the bottom of the board. 31, just a Philly up here. 30, all three. And 29, all three. 28, there's another wood-grained one. I tried to put some of those on the top if I saw them. But we had Philly and Denver there. Philly and Denver in the 27. Philly in the 26. If we had some of these, again, we'll cover them in the bottom here. But we had some better dates down here. Zooming over here to the, what did we finish up there? We were at 26. Perfect. So 25, Philly. 24, Philly. 23, Phillies. Nothing, I believe, in 22. Not even at the bottom of the board. Some 21 Phillies. Some of these dates are getting hard to see. 20 San Francisco's and Phillies. 19, all three. 18, all three. 17, all three. I think the 2019 was the most common year found in this hunt. I'll probably never say that again. 16 Phillies. 15 Philly. 14 Philly. 13 Philly. 12 Phillies are at the bottom of the board because that's a better date. 11 Philly. 10 Philly. Yeah. Better dates. Okay. Let's start over here. We had that one, 1928. I was actually shocked. That was right off the bat, a 1928 Canadian cent. I thought we'd have a lot of wheat-aged Canadian cents. It's just the one. 4 stunning 1955 Denvers. Yeah, those are beauts. Whew. And then better dates. Let's start. Yeah, so this was at the end of them. Okay. So, and I'll put a little note on like what you would expect price point wise on an average better date versus semi-key date. We didn't find any key dates, so key dates are going to be better than a semi-key date, which is better than a better date. If that helps. I know that helps my lady here.
You lost me.
So 32 Denver, couple of 28 San Franciscos, a 27 San Francisco. Trying to make sure I get a clear shot there. A couple of 26 Denvers. And we'll go up here. We've got 3 25 San Franciscos, 2 25 Denvers, a 21 San Francisco. It's getting really hard to see some of these. 20 Denvers, a couple of them. 16 San Franciscos, a couple of them. 2 15 Denvers. 2 13 Denvers. 3 12 Denvers. This is crazy. That's 113 years old, people. 1912 Phillies, 3 of them. 1911 Denver. 1909, 2 of them. These are separated because one was they were both Philly. One you can clearly see not the VDB there. One is going to be. Hold on, which one was which? Can't see it. There it is right there.
Mom, babe, your old eyes.
Oh, you can't see it on the camera, but that is the VDB at the bottom right there. If you didn't see it in the hunt, I'll throw it on the, I'll let you see it up here again real quick. Holy. Zoom, VDB. Yeah, it's a little rough down there. But that's definitely the VDB. So 209s. That covers our better dates. I think we only had a couple of better dates in our entire collection. And that's, I don't know, 20, 30 right there. And then 5 semi-key dates. I think we only had maybe, I think we only had 1 in our entire collection prior to this. So there's going to be a 24 Denver, 2 of them. A 1913 San Francisco. A 1911 San Francisco. And another 1911 San Francisco. Crazy. Epic. Was this the last best wheat cent hunt? These pennies are going away. Already some people reporting they can't get them. We're getting them. We got them. We just got an epic wheat cent collection dump. That's freaking crazy. I'm sorry this video is going to be long, but hopefully it was jam-packed, full of finds. Actually, we're not done yet. We're going to slot some stuff. We got a slot in the book. I forgot. It's our first one doing that. We'll be back with some slotters. I'll be really quick on it. Actually, it's probably going to be like 2 hours from now because this is a lot, but I'll be quick on your end. Well, this is nuts. 42. That's how many we're slotting right now. 40 freaking 2. That page is going to go, it's going to change dramatically. I didn't recount, so we've actually got 43 here because I was already counting that we had that one. But we're going to go ahead and slot that 1909 VDB that we found. But we're plugging 43 in. So in just 42 boxes on the year equivalent, we're up to 118 of the 140 spots. That's just bonkers. Wow, that's definitely not possible without getting a collection dump or 2. We're only going to have 2 left on this page. Those 50 Phillies are tough. So a 52 and a 54 there. There's definitely some easier. I mean, there's a lot of those. Oh, these are the Stilsons. That's right. I mean, you think you'd find them more. I guess I've kind of went over that before, why you don't find them. These banks have these collection systems that is pulling all, they're magnetic, so they're pulling all anything magnetic out. So those, yep, so it's meant to pull the foreign, but those steel cents are getting pulled, I think, at places. Wow, a 31S is really difficult, and that 09 SVDB is crazy, 484,000. I don't think you guys want to sit here and watch me plug all these in, but I'm gonna get all these plugged in. We are to 118 of 140. We're only down to 22 remaining, just in the nick of time, because the penny is going bye-bye. Is this the last great wheat cent hunt? This probably will be, we were talking, this might be our best wheat cent hunt in our lives, and we had just started this year, and it's over just like that. That was crazy. What a hunt. Please like and leave a comment. There's lots to talk about in this one. We'd love to have a lot of comments and really get this one. I would love to see this thing really get out there and get seen by people. Help us try to reach that 500 subscriber limit, where maybe YouTube can help start paying for some of the fees that we're eating here. But this is fun. We're having lots of fun. Loved this hunt. This was a lot of work, but it was an epic one. Hopefully you guys see it that way. We definitely look forward to seeing you on the next hunt.